What is up, everybody? My name is Mike, and today, I'm going to do something completely different. Let's get my mouse off of the stop button. Today, I got a whole bunch of comics. Now, I got a lot of these. Like, here's this Toon Factory. Here's SpongeBob. Here's the back. The camera's all backwards, so sorry. Yeah, it's pretty. I made these when I was really young. I sort of still make comics today, but not comic books. Some of the comics I just completely give up on. Like, for example, World of Comics Volume 2. The cover is all messed up. The Locked Broken Potty, Sun's Play, which is supposed to be a parody of Child's Play. The Epic War Greenie. That's supposed to be that word is supposed to be Granny right here. The camera's all backwards, so yeah, that's Granny the Green Bean, and The Life of Candy and Down Deep, including Volume 1, Marvex. So yeah, I just completely give up on it. I also included a blank sheet of paper. This is World of Comics Volume 1. I decided to include it for fun. See, here's World of Comics Volume 1, and stuff, and vice versa. By give up, I mean I just wanted to get this over with, so I just gave up on it. Where's the page? It's kind of near the end. Yep, it clearly shows that I just completely gave up. Okay, see what I mean by I gave up? See, and Down Deep, I didn't even bother correcting my mistakes. You see, in this panel, there's supposed to be like worms and stuff, but he's like in like the middle of nowhere. And what is this? In the Epic War, it was only 2 panels. I could have made like 6 out of that. But instead, it's like round 1 fight, and he punches him, and he's like, oh my god. And then Sun's Play, it's only 3 panels, and it's so bad. And then the end. I could have done so much better on this one. Here's a comic I did way back in 2016. Yep, 2016. Years together. So, oh my god, it's so ridiculous. The Harry DVD and the Powers of Evil. Whew. What is that? What is that supposed to be? What is that? That's supposed to be a DVD, but nope, it looks nothing like a DVD. This was my first long comic I actually did. As you can see, the writing is pretty bad. It's pretty crappy. Look at this. Oops. Look how bad this is. I do have to admit, I was like 9 when I wrote this. This is my first long comic. Usually, my comics are like 3 pages long, but this one is 4. Yeah, this is 4 comics. 4 pages, I meant. That's pretty. Like, I'm still pretty proud of these. If someone ripped them up, I would have cried every day. Okay, so getting out of the comic books, we are gonna go on to comic strips or comics I just did on a piece of paper. For example, Orange 2 Bad meets Bad Ball and Rampage Ball. If you don't know, of course you won't know. Rampage Ball is from a comic I made called The Life of a Ball, and the Rampage Ball. I think I already said that. Rampage Ball is from The Life of a Ball, and Bad Ball is one of the villains in Red Man Return. Red Man. Yep. Here's this. There's a crossover with Mega Mike. There's something I did called Crossover Comics. I made this a year ago, 2008. Copyright 2018. Yep. It's pretty bad. Okay, the thing I don't get is Mega Mike did nothing. Rayman was doing all the work. Look at this. In this scene, Mega Mike says, "Oh my god, what do I do?" Redman gets mad. Actually, nope. It's right here. Redman gets mad. When Dr. Doom throws the building, he gets mad. He ends up picking up the building, throwing it at them, and all Mega Mike did was shove them in the way. And then, you know what it says? Mega Mike and Redman saved the day. No. You should give Redman all the credit. He was doing all the work. Speaking of Redman, here's a Redman comic. Again, another one of these comics I just gave up on. In the beginning, you could say I put some work into it. As you can see. For some reason, when I was young, I just wrote the noses one way. I don't know why I wrote the noses one way. It looks like an upside down 7. I don't know, and sometimes I don't even bother making their mouths open, so when their mouth is closed, I said they're still saying something. There's like some spelling issues in here. Where is it? Yeah, in chapter 6, Alone Redman, which should be called Redman Alone. Alone Redman does not make sense. But in this comic, I just gave up. I mean, it's pretty long, but yep. Just see it for yourself. He breaks his TV. I guess it was bored. It should have been called Redman's Bored. And then Life in Jail was only 2 panels. Redman's Last Stand was only 3. If I were to make these comics today, I would have put a lot of more effort into these. And then you have Redman Says Goodbye. I don't even know why. Oh my god, I could have done so much better on this. I could have done so much better on all of these comics, but in some of my newer ones, I actually put a lot more effort into it. Here's a comic that I'm actually really proud of. This is an actually long comic. This is like 5 pages long. You might be thinking, well, that's not a comic. I've seen comics longer than that. Well, yeah, okay. But this is the first long comic that I actually did. The first one was the Harry DVD one, and this is The Life of a Ball. This one is like 5 pages, exactly 5 pages. I actually put a lot of effort into this one. Even though I kind of gave up at the end. I kind of, sort of gave up at the end, but otherwise, it's a good comic. A lot of people, I showed this to a lot of my friends and teachers at school, and they really, really like this comic. So, I'm gonna say that's the best comic I've ever made. The end, period. Here's a comic that I was going to do, but I ended up scrapping it. Oops. Okay. This was a comic I was gonna do. It was called Mega Mike versus the Evil Powers of Mekl. Yep. It was going so well. I mean, just look at it. There's effort into it. There's actually a cameo in it. This would have been a great comic. I just gave up on it. I'll probably, after I finish the comic I'm currently working on, I'm not actually working on it. I'm probably gonna finish that one. Again, another one of these comics I just flat out gave up on. Bad Day at School, Part 1. This was supposed to be a normal comic, not a 2-parter. From the humans behind Redman. I could have done so much better on this. The same issues apply with Redman Returns. There's sometimes a character will just be talking even though their mouth isn't opened. This is just, I don't know. I could have done so much better on it. Again, I gave up at the end of it. I'm like, okay, let's just make this a 2-parter. See, what the heck is that? He's not even sitting on a bench. And then it just says Part 2 coming soon. Cliffhanger! What other ones? Not that one. Alright, might as well show this. This is inside the TV. This is supposed to be like when you're flipping through the channels and you're trying to find out something to watch. Well, I just made a comic entirely about that. It's just channels, fake channels. Namco is a real company, actually. I think Dixon is too. Grit, that's actually a real channel. I can't believe that. Desplat is too. I think Channel 5 News exists. F is supposed to be E. I don't think you guys saw all that. But, I guess you can say I kind of gave up at the end. Kind of. See, it's Hellfire. Creepypasta TV. Kids Bops Jr. Your Thrip. The heck is Thrip? Mayo. Harpster. McGeller. Cripping. Oh my god. Okay, a comic that I actually put effort on, but I never made a sequel to, or part 2. This is Heroes Unite Part 1. I was supposed to make a part 1. I was supposed to make a part 2 where never mind. I was supposed to make a part 2 to that comic, but I ended up not doing it. I will make it some point, I promise. You guys might be thinking, I don't live at your house. Of course, if you were right there, I'm like, get out of my room right now. Okay, I don't think you guys know what I said. Okay. This is a really, really, really long comic I actually did. It's longer than The Life of a Ball and The Evil Prince and Harry DVD. This is the complete Mike's comic collection. This is a very long comic. I am not even hesitating here. Look how many pages there are. It's a comic I spent like a month working on this. Yeah, I did. I spent a month working on this, and there's so many pages. I even numbered them all. There's like 20 pages in this. Ooh. Oh yeah. And at the back, I just had characters here. All the characters that are in the comic. Okay. One more comic, and I am out of here. Trying to make it good. All right. Oops. Here is Redman Shorts. Look at this dude's head, bro. Look at his nose. His head looks like a potato. Look at this. Look at this dude. He looks like an alien. Oh my god. This one, again, I gave up on. It doesn't. You might not think I gave up on it, but it kind of shows. Look, what is this? What is that? What is that? And then he says, here's my test, and he says correct. And I didn't even bother drawing the nose on him. This was Redman's nose, and I didn't even bother drawing on it. And I had to edit it, so he actually has his nose. At the back, it's just back. Okay, this was a quick video of me showing off some of the comics I did. I care about these a lot, because I don't know. I should know. I care about these comics so much because I put a lot of effort into some of my comics. A lot of them I just gave up on, but I'm proud of myself for making these. But even though I love making comics, I don't want to be a comic book designer when I grow up. I want to be a video game designer. I want to make my own comics. If you guys don't know what that means, check back in like 20 years or something, or search it up on Google. But yeah, I want to come up with something like check back in 20 years. If you don't know what a comic, I already said that. So yeah, that's it, and make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. This is supposed to be the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.